Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of First 30. I'm Greg, and today we're playing a game called Fortnite. So this is a new game by Epic. It's been in development hell for like 6 to 10 years or something, and it's finally made its way into early access, open beta sort of situation. It's a free-to-play game, but you can pay for Founders Access and then get in early, which is what I've done. So the game's not available yet, but I bought into it because, well, I just wanted to kind of try it out, and I have no patience, and that's how this kind of works. This first 30 is a little different because this isn't technically the first 30 minutes of the game, nor is it my first 30 minutes of the game. Normally that's what I do, but this time around, I wanted to give a vision of this game, but I'd already played some of it. And I still want to give a good breakdown, though, so this is just going to be what we call like a random 30. So this is just going to be 30 minutes of the game. You guys can still make a decision. I can still kind of run you through everything, but I've already played roughly an hour, hour and a half of the game. So this is us kind of stepping in at that point. So with that being said, I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to go. So you've got like a mission hub sort of like this, and this is the mission I'm on. So it's currently looking for other people to join me and travel to a lobby so that people can play with me. And it's randomly finding things, it is what it is. There's a whole bunch of different things here. You can choose your hero, you have different weapons you can make, different skills. It's a really hard game to describe because it's essentially like a Minecraft or open world survival game where you can harvest minerals that you use to build things, but then you also have to fend off waves of enemies. So there is a very interesting dynamic that way where it's not just a survival game and it's not just like a Minecraft type, it's whatever it is. So I'm just going to wait for a couple people to join the game here. Not that I really need them at this point, but I mean, you might as well, I guess. So we have 4 extra people, so I'm going to start the match. And it's got a very minimalistic art style. It's not my favorite, but it works. Certain games like Firewatch and other games will use it, and it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, technically this is a free-to-play game, technically. I'm letting Lars finish talking here. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm not going to listen to these idiots talk. So it's a free-to-play game, so there's a lot of the free-to-play mechanics are built into the game. And which is stuff like, you get free crates daily and all this other sort of stuff, and it's whatever. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a free-to-play game. So there are going to be things that are, I don't want to say pay to win, but you're going to get an advantage if you pay real money for, as opposed to not. Oh, I just found a huge claymore. Sweet, I'm going to use that later. So this part of the game right now, we basically have this little mission. We're supposed to find Lars's van is basically what we're trying to do. But while they're just dinking around talking, we're actually gaining materials that we're going to use to build things later. So we're breaking down rocks and cars and trees and all this other sort of stuff. And so it's a 4-player co-op tower defense game, really, where you can build your own towers and you can build your own traps and weapons, and you work cooperatively to do so. So I just got rough mineral powder. So this is kind of cool. So this is like you're collecting, and you get to keep this throughout all the stages, if I believe, because I don't think I've had it where I've ever had to give this stuff back up. As you can see on the left side in the middle, it's counting the resources that I've been gathering. So we do this, we dink around, and once we find Lars's van, it's going to most likely be a point where we actually have to fend off like a horde of zombies, or monsters, or whatever they call them. So we're just breaking down some materials here. I don't know where Lars's van is. I have not done this mission yet, so gathering a lot of minerals here, though, which I like. So this is a little bit of that Minecraft-esque stuff. But I gotta find Lars's van, which I don't know where it is. And so this area is, pretty big. This is definitely the biggest area I've been to. Okay, see, I've never seen this before, where, like, they're just random monsters out in the open. Alright, looks like we found his van.
Think it's a van, Lars?
Hey, it's a state-of-the-art mobile storm analysis lab. And a van.
And here's like a random survivor that we just saved.
I need your help. Can you hook me up with a better antenna? I Can't go into the storm without those husks mobbing the van.
All right, Lars, we have an idea. I prepared the van propulsion device. Deploy when you're ready, Commander.
So this is just this phase. I'll show you a little bit about the building when we get to that phase, because there's a lot to the building. There's a lot to the building, and it's done pretty well, actually, I have to say. Okay, so our current mission is to install a flying device. There's a whole bunch of crap here. Use the pickaxe. Okay. Oh, well, somebody knows where he is. Fababoss.
Ray, it's a balloon.
Holy crap, I'm far away.
Balloon.
Will it keep the van in the air?
We'll find out.
Good enough for me?
Add blue glow to prepare for liftoff.
Alright, well, I think they're starting already, so that's... I wasn't quite ready for this, but... Okay, just gotta get to these dude bros over here, and then I'll kind of show you some of the building. The building's really interesting. You hit Q to go into build mode. Once you're in build mode, you can build walls, fences, and then in build mode, there's an edit mode. So how you make a door is you essentially build a wall, and then you have to edit out the door part of the wall. It's really interesting. And at first, it feels like a lot to take in, a little overwhelming. But it's not too bad.
Hey, help! Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Got a survivor, so I got something. So, yeah, I guess, okay, so throughout the level, there's just random people here. Oh, Jesus. This is actually a big level. This is much bigger than the last one I was on. So it's good to know that there are these sort of, I don't know, sort of areas. Like these bigger sort of areas. But every level is independent of itself. So it's not a truly open world game in that sense. But doesn't mean it's not good. Doesn't mean it's not fun still. Oh, you can take down the whole house. All right. Dude took out the floor. Taking down walls. All right. Well, it looks like we're looking for one more goo. I have one blue goo, which is what you have to use to kind of power things. So let's see if we can find another one out here. Yeah, there's a... This is much, much bigger, which is cool. I like it. Shotgun shells? Whoa!
Taken down.
Wasn't quite prepared for there to be guys up here. Looks like there's a safe, though. That's pretty cool. Holy crap, got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, somebody missed this. So, I like that. You know, there's like, I don't know, just repairable things, I suppose. All right, anyway, man, people are missing everything here. No one's searching any of this stuff. Bunch of ammo and crafting materials. Man, these people are suckers. So I have one blue. I don't know if we... That little guy was hiding behind a tree. Okay, so I hear help. Is there somebody around here?
been updated on your minimap. Build defenses around the van. Flip the switch when you're ready.
Okay, so the one guy put enough stuff in the van now to start the mission. Which is not good because I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so the van's here. So now we can protect the van. So now comes the building phase. So I'm going to go into build mode. And build mode now, we're going to build some walls. We're going to build some stuff. Build a floor here, probably. Alright, what else we got here? So it's really intuitive to build. And then once we build that, we can put, you know, traps down. Not quite sure where the enemies are going to come in, so I'm assuming from the front. Anyway, we'll put some traps right around the van here. These are... Whoops. Did not mean to build that. Well, whatever. So then to build, say, to build like a low wall, I can only build a high wall. Then you hit G to edit, and you can click out the things you're going to take out. So now I've built a low wall. Get out of build, and now I'm building a low walls like this. So now I can build that, and I can also... Well, this dude's already working his ass off to build a really good wall. I must not have any materials for traps. That's not good. I'm gonna build a little ramp up here. I'm gonna build a floor. So as you can see, building's very...
We've got a bonus in play.
Very intuitive.
One step closer to extinction.
Taking damage, guys.
Really? From where? I didn't see us taking any damage. So now this is essentially the defense phase. So now we're, Well, let's just get right in my way, no big deal. Now normally during this phase you would build yourself ammo and stuff too. I do like how it changes. Basically, the idea of this game is there's like a storm, and then the storm brings the monsters. So we're trying to do different things to like punch through the storm. So I'm staying up high here because I want to give... Little dude down here. I can definitely hear him around here, so I'm just kind of, you know. So we basically have to defend the van for 50 more seconds. So the whole job is just to defend the van, so. These guys have these guys on lockdown. I don't feel like I'm shooting anything and it's killing everything.
Thank you for playing.
So this was pretty easy.
30 seconds to go. Hang in there.
Yeah, this one's not very difficult at all, but, you know. The enemy designs are unique. Like, that's a baseball throwing guy, and, you know. This one was really easy. Like, the one before this was actually more difficult than this. A little strange. Unless there's another part to it.
Bonus challenge success. Good job, team.
That was a bonus challenge, okay. That was so the van wouldn't receive as much damage. Okay.
Not bad. I think we'll need a little more blue glow. Add blue glow and get ready to defend the van. Flip the switch when you're ready. Check your map for updated storm intel. Activate final launch sequence when you're ready.
All right. I'm just gonna see. I don't know if these guys. They look like they're going somewhere else, so I don't want to activate the van if they're not ready. Let's see where they're going. I might just follow these guys around a little bit, see what's happening. I need some metal. I need to break down some cars or something. Just need something. Alright, we're activating. So now we have to defend for 4 minutes. I'm gonna go out here. Looks like there's a bunch of dudes coming.
We've got a bonus in play.
I do need to get a shotty. I love killing zombies with a shotty. I don't think there's anything better than that. And I think if you hold reload, it automatically makes more bullets for the guns you have. Oh, hey, what's up? For the guns you have. Saving this guy's bacon. He's not even watching behind him. What? How is that possible? These guys can't do anything.
Not possible.
Oh my god, reload. Jeez. I rode like 10 times already. Nice. Yeah, so this is the other phase of the game, I guess I would say. So there's a little bit of exploration, a little bit of building, and then a little bit of tower defense, which is the phase we're in currently, so. I don't know if this is meant to be this easy, but it's just kind of, like, easy? I don't know. It's a little easier than I thought it would be. But I guess 4 players it's meant to be. Yeah, let's get down there. I do like the aesthetic of this part of the game. I really do dig the, like, the stormy kind of situation. I really think it's cool. I think they did a good job with colors and just making everything look good here. Alright, got a minute left on the van here. So I'm a little torn on this game. I paid money for it, so I guess I feel a little disappointed about the paying money for it thing. But because it's a very casual game, like I feel like this is something me and my friends could just jam on, like if, like at a LAN party, or if everyone was just kind of bored. But I don't know. I don't dislike the game or anything like that. You know, I really like it. It's just, it's a free-to-play game, and it has a lot of those free-to-play mechanics that I don't like. Whoops. But it is what it is, and it's, you know, it's fun. Like, they did a good job on it. I don't know what took the game so long. I think it had something to do with Epic's other game, Paragon, a MOBA, really taking off. Alright, got the bonus objective on that.
Challenge success. Good job, team. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Quick, someone airbrush that on velvet. Godspeed, Lars. May the king of Olympus guide your...
So that was pretty much the other phase of the game. So the other phase of the game was the tower defense side of it. And apparently that idiot's floating into space for some reason. I don't think that's very safe, Lars, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then there's a score, and, you know, it does the whole whatever thing here, like a casino slot machine where it's just making funny noises and making you feel good about yourself. It's kind of basic psychology, like the sounds you hear in a casino are all by design. They're meant to soothe you and make you feel good. They're meant to make you stay and want to spend more money. Same thing with this, like how now it's going to show me unlocking the chests, and it's like, you know, oh, cool. Look at all this loot I'm getting. And, you know, it's just, I don't know. All the sounds and everything are meant to be a way of, like, almost seducing you into being happy about playing. Not that I am not happy about playing, but it is just sort of it's a mental tactic that a lot of games use, and it started in the casino business, and now we're starting to see it in video games, especially free-to-play ones that they know they can make more money for you over time. So this is just some of the stuff I got. I got some XP that I can level up my heroes with, some chips, some bonus stuff.
Ray, we got some unexpected cloud phenomena.
Completed a quest. It's doing some story that I don't really care about.
Stabilizing the storm. As long as that thing's running,
A healing pad. So these are schematics so that I can now make like a healing pad to heal us up.
Idea.
gives me an idea too.
It's not a competition.
So now I have another part of the story. So I think we're still,
Little robot, you go first.
I think we're still like training. I might even still be in mission. So I'm going to show you a little bit, a few minutes now. And if you don't like this, you can just skip ahead. But basically, I'm showing some more about the rest of the game. So here's a map. Kind of shows you where you've been, what you're doing, the purples, the clouds, you're breaking through, stuff like that. Here's your different heroes that you can pick, you can unlock. You have skill trees, squads. These are actually like NPCs that you put into different things. So, which I've done a little bit, but not really a whole lot. The armory. This is where you can, you know, look at your new schematics and you can build things. I actually kind of want to build that shotgun, like really bad. Thought I had a shotgun. Maybe not. Yeah, guess not. I thought I found one. Unless it's a weapon I have, which would be really cool. So, you know, whatever. Just schematics, talks about that. Here's kind of a breakdown. Like I could change and be an engineer instead of the commando who I am, and commando or constructor he's called. It's a little bit different. Skills, again, same sort of thing. You have a skill tree. You have research points, so I guess we'll start researching stuff, because why not? There's backpack size and storm storage. I'll do some backpacks. Alright. I think you have to put both these to unlock the next one. Okay, so then, you know, here's another skill tree. Resistance. Must not have any more yellow left. And collect these. I don't... Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, so then... research points. I really don't know what that means or what's happening here, but that's fine. And then loot. This is kind of the random, you know, like loot box you would get when you're playing Rocket League or if you're playing Overwatch. Same sort of thing. You get rare loot and you get unique loot and you get, you know, whatever. You know, I don't know. I'm not trying to poo-poo on it. It's just this is never my style of game, so this, like, to me this does nothing for me. But so I can claim this one. Break open some loot. So then I got some items. I got a schematic. XP, they'll give me more... I don't know what this does. Use to level schematics, so you can make better versions of them. Copper baseball bat, which does not make any sense at all, because baseball bats aren't made out of copper, and that. And then, so here's the sort of thing. So this is your sort of, not pay to play, but this is your freemium options. So you can pay for extra better loot by getting these V-Bucks. I currently have 0 V-Bucks, as you can see up here. There's launch events, so once I get 100 Founders Coins, I can use that to get special items. There's a sale. I can get 1,000 V-Bucks for, I don't know, let's click on whatever, it doesn't matter. So there's a store. You can upgrade, you can get special stuff. I mean, like, they had a $150 bundle. There's some really crazy stuff, in my opinion, here. But it is what it is. So I'm on the main quest. I'm done with tutorials, I think. Here's complete research. Whatever. This is all part of the game. Whatever. So I think we got about 5 minutes left, so we'll play a little bit more of a mission, and we'll see where we get. So this is the main screen here. We're waiting for a lobby to jump in, and so I guess right now the way I feel about this game is I feel like for free, it's totally great. Like, it's totally worth playing. It's something you should absolutely try out if you like a unique experience. It's unique in the sense that it's a bunch of different games mashed together. But I would also say, I'm going to join this one by myself. No, wait. I was going to say I really couldn't see buying this, but you don't have to. It's free. You just can't play it right now if you don't buy into the early access. And I could go on a whole rant about that because there was definitely a time when you could beta test a game for a company and they would reward you with that, as opposed to always feeling like we have to pay them now to play their games early. I feel like they're kind of take advantage of us with that because they know there's a lot of people out there that are like me that want to play games as soon as they can. And so now they're saying, well, you can play it early if you pay us some money. And it's a little frustrating to me. I don't like that method of business. I think the beta testing is us doing a service for them, and that should be reflected in that. But I'm not going to harp too much on that because, what can you do? I don't know. No one's joining the game, so we'll just launch it. I'm going to quit out it early anyway. We're only got about 4 minutes left. 4.5 minutes left of this random 30 minutes of the game Fortnite, which, again, great game. I like it. It's fun. Okay. So this was my home base. What's cool about this is I did this in a level earlier. This is my home base. So I've actually already built this out and did work on this. Go into build mode.
Truth be told, it's basically a bomb. We don't know why it produces a shield instead of a small crater. It's just cool like that. So this upgrade might kill us all, but hear me out, it might not. So let's
Nice
get
little
started.
patio here.
We don't have
Nice
any
little
intel this
patio.
time. The attack could come from any direction. You might want to prepare for an attack from the east and the west.
East and the west. Okay, left and right. So this is, more building stuff. But I dig it, There's definitely some fun stuff here. I'm just kind of building around. So they want me to build defenses to the west. So I'm gonna put some floor down here. Oh gosh, I need wood. Okay. Go back to regular mode. I'm gonna go harvest some wood. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of survival, a little bit of Rust, a little bit of whatever survival game. There's a billion of them out there now. So whatever you're into when it comes to survival games. And then we'll start the tower defense phase again. I don't know. For a free game, I think it's totally worth it. My vision's skewed on this game because I didn't get it for free, and I guess I didn't realize it was free. I hate to admit that, right? I didn't realize it was free at first. And so I thought you bought the game for $40 and they were letting people in early, but what it was is if you bought the founders pack, which you were not required to buy, then they let you into the beta access basically. So but I do like the game. I mean, I'm not dogging on it or anything. It's fun enough, but I can't recommend getting the founders pack, I guess. I would just wait for this game to come out, try it with a couple friends, see what you think. It's definitely a game you could sink some time into. And it's fun. It gives you the building aspect, which is what kind of made... The creation is what made Minecraft very popular. This actually reminds me a lot of WildStar. If you've ever played that, it's an MMO that was made. It was trying to copy Warcraft, but also did a lot of building stuff. Like, you had your own house you could customize. There was a lot of great stuff in that game. It just, unfortunately, MMOs like that were kind of burning out. And Final Fantasy XIV offered something different, which is why I think 14 survives so well compared to... World of Warcraft. The World of Warcraft's still doing great, but I mean, compared to all the other MMOs that have certainly tried. Alright, so let's go back into build mode. And what I kind of like, and I don't know if it's always going to be like this, but what I kind of like is that this seems to you start when you want to play it. Like, I get to start when the mission defense is going to happen.
When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console.
So yeah, so I get to go to the and you start to learn the switch between build and fight pretty easily. So anyway, I don't know what I'm even doing here. I don't really need defenses over here, but you know what I need? I need to break down cars because I don't have any metal or anything. But I'm not going to start this wave because, well, we only got 30 seconds left of this 30-minute deal. But this is yeah, this is it. You know, this is Fortnite. So there's basically 3 phases. There's harvesting minerals, there's building defenses, and then there's defending the actual base. It also looks like you have to finish a mission for you to get credit for anything, which again makes total sense. Okay, and like they've limited where I can leave. Obviously, I'm in a limited play zone. But yeah, so that's the first 30 minutes and 7 seconds, or I should say a random 30 minutes and 7 seconds of Fortnite. Again, it's by Epic Games. It's going to be free to play when it comes out. You don't have to buy it, but to play it now, you do have to buy into the early access. Which the cheapest way you can get into play it is $40, and I don't think it's worth it for the $40. If I had another friend that was playing, or if my brother picks this up and we played a lot, I could see it. And I think it'd be a lot more fun with somebody, obviously. Like, playing by yourself and queuing with random people, to me, doesn't really do much. So, I guess it depends on the kind of player you are, personally. But I would say that it's a fun game. I did like it, and if I hadn't paid anything for it, I think I would have really thought it was worth even more than I think it is now. So anyway, that's about all we have there for today. I appreciate you guys always watching. You can like us and subscribe, like the video, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it. That helps us out in every different way. But as always, appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.